The moment I realized my life was changing, I was at a doctor's appointment and she came back and she said, "You're pregnant." And I said, "No."
I was so in shock and afraid and nervous.
Dios me mandó dos bebés y entonces lo difícil iba a ser, no tenía mucha experiencia como mamá.
I cried from October to January.
Entonces hay días que sí me siento sola, hay días que lloro.
I felt like I was alone in a corner all by myself.
Hubo una vez que quería ya quitarme la vida.
Everyone finds themselves at that point going, how do I ask for help? Who do I go to? Because every time I turned somewhere I was told, no, we can't help you, no, we can't help you.
There are so many families out there who are lonely,
that don't feel that they have a voice.
Marixa was a very sad person and she was in need of some counseling.
Sophie had come to me. Her husband had been having health concerns. She had lost her job.
I'm having a child. I'm going to be responsible for another human being.
Oh my God, what am I gonna do with not one but two children?
When I walked into the doors of the Childcare Network of Evanston, I walked into a family's house.
It was a sigh of relief. It was truly, truly a sigh of relief.
This is an agency that was willing to listen with great humanity, with great compassion. It was everything you'd hope for.
Someone just embraced me, took my hand, and through every step, they reminded me that I was not alone. That was the beginning of my beautiful journey of becoming a parent.
We at the Childcare Network of Evanston, we're the coordinator and the hub and the front door to early childhood education. A mother or a father can enter our front door or give us a phone call or stop by our website and have someone help them navigate, identifying what the needs of the parent are and what the needs of the child are. We link with other folks and other organizations who are experts in the field, and hopefully we're able to meet the families prenatally, get them linked to a great medical home, and not just the child but also the parents, so that the whole family's healthy. And then once the child is born, bring in home visitors to help them both with the health and developmental needs as well as the social and educational needs of the child. And as the child ages and the family members may be entering the workforce or entering educational opportunities, linking the children to the appropriate child care center.
We have always been able to meet families where they're at.
We screen the children to know where they are, and we have a whole variety of different kind of services that we provide.
Learning together services, whether it was speech or language or mental health consultation. We provide hearing and vision screenings for 3 to 5-year-olds throughout Evanston, Illinois State Board of Education Preschool for All, and of course Early Head Start.
Early childhood education programming is the best, absolute best anti-poverty initiatives that we possibly have. No one else is doing what the Childcare Network of Evanston is doing. We're out in the field at community events or forums.
And we are probably the only entity in Evanston that offers free teacher trainings for early childhood professionals.
So we're applying high-quality, national, groundbreaking research to the lives of children and families here in Evanston. We critically believe that if we help the child get in the right early learning centers, we help the families build strong, healthy homes, that not only are we helping the child and the family, but we're helping the neighborhood and we're helping the community.
It was nice to know that someone that I trusted can come in my home and help educate me in a space that I was most comfortable in.
Sizzy told me how lovely my children were and how smart they were, and different things that she could possibly help me with.
Candace explained that my son is always jumping out of a crib, and one of her goals was to get beds for her children.
Sophie was so grateful. She'd never been low income. She did not know about our scholarship services.
I have 2 children. I have little Dorian and I've got Iris, and I was back in the workforce, and I'd realized really quickly if I was going to give them quality care that I was going to have to tap resources that I'd never done before.
Marixa was recommended to be referred to the mental health consultant. And finally, we found a counselor that can give her counseling, but in Spanish.
So by me understanding and taking responsibility and knowing that if I need to educate her, I need to be educated also, because I'm her most important teacher, I'm her most important role model, and I felt open to new possibilities.
When I got the first scholarship letter, letting me know that everything was going to be okay, you'd think that I'd won the lottery.
I truly don't know what I would do without them. I have a bed for my daughter and my son, and they share a room now, and they love it. The endless amount of things that I've received from C&E and the love that I feel when I encounter them, it is overwhelming. It touches my heart.
Marixa, I see her laughing, I see her happy. There's been like this change. She's a great mother. She's blossoming now.
Sarah is 3 now, but the foundation that has been set for us is going to follow us through the rest of our lives. I'm looking towards the future now. I'll be starting school to continue my dreams.
And never did I imagine just this one small step of going in that door with humility and my head sort of half down, asking for help. God, how am I so lucky that one family was able to benefit so greatly?
And I think that that kind of assistance and that kind of kindness, it gets played forward. You know, on down the line, when families are on a more solid footing, they remember that circle.
I'm actually an active board member.
I'm also on the policy council.
I want to shout from the rooftop every morning to let everyone know it is all of our collective responsibility to help enrich, empower, and educate all the families of Evanston.
You know, when you have kids, the thing that I find that they didn't tell you at the hospital when they give you that huge packet of stuff is they don't tell you this overwhelming protectiveness that you have over them to make sure that you're going to do hopefully all the right things. You're going to make mistakes, you're going to learn along the way. There's no perfect parent, but you feel really good when you know you made the right choice. I have both of my kids happily at the Y, and she's even better swimmer than me. I remember watching her, fluid like a swan, paddling like bleep bleep underneath, and I kept thinking, you go girl. She's learning a skill, and she's now building on her confidence level. And I just sit there and I go, God, can it get any better?
This is an extraordinary moment. If you just step up for a minute and do something, you can actually change the trajectory of lives.
Hoy me siento mejor, sonrío más y gracias a la Mari.
From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. I love so many of you, and my children and I are better because of you.
I'm forever, forever grateful for that, and it's so empowering.